Stop wasting $5,000 a month on a junior SDR. The traditional human-first outreach model is dead. While your new hire spends 4 hours a day manually scraping LinkedIn, a properly tuned AI agent can find, qualify, and personalize 1,000 leads in seconds. I've spent the last year obsessing over what I call the zero-employee lead gen engine. By integrating Make.com, OpenAI, and Clay, I've built a system that doesn't take lunch breaks, doesn't get burnt out, and never misses a follow-up. Most agency owners are still hiring for roles that shouldn't exist in 2024. They're buying a salary when they should be building a system. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm going to show you the exact architecture to replace a full-time headcount with a lean AI stack that scales your B2B outreach infinitely. By the end of this video, you'll have the blueprint for a lead machine that works 24/7 while you sleep. Let's be honest, you're probably scrolling through LinkedIn right now, looking for a junior SDR. You think a fresh graduate with hunger is the missing piece of your growth. But let's look at the actual math. A base salary, commissions, software seats, and benefits. You're looking at a massive monthly burn for someone who is essentially guessing. Then comes the training. You spend 3 months onboarding them. You explain your ICP. You refine the scripts. And then they start sending, "I hope this finds you well," emails to 1,000 people who don't care. This is the spray and pray trap. Your deliverability tanks. Your domain gets flagged as spam. You aren't paying for growth. You're paying someone to burn your sender reputation. And the biggest issue, humans have ceilings. They get tired. They get bored. They forget to follow up on a Tuesday. A human cannot research 500 leads per hour. They can't analyze a prospect's latest quarterly report in seconds to find a specific pain point. The human-first approach isn't just slow, it's obsolete. While you're managing an employee's mood and quota, your competitors are scaling with systems that don't need coffee breaks or health insurance. So what's the alternative? You don't need a person. You need a system. I call this the zero-employee lead gen engine. Instead of managing a junior SDR who needs hand-holding and constant motivation, we're building a stack that handles the research, the writing, and the delivery on autopilot. Let's break down the 3 pillars of this engine. First, data intelligence. This is where most people fail. They buy a static list from Apollo and blast it. That's how you get marked as spam. Instead, we use Clay. Clay isn't just a database, it's an orchestration layer. It connects to 50+ data providers. It can scrape a LinkedIn profile, find a recent podcast the CEO appeared on, and check if the company is hiring for a specific role, all in one row. Your SDR would spend 4 hours doing this for 10 leads. Clay does it for 1,000 leads in seconds. Second, hyperpersonalization. Once Clay has the data, we don't just use a template. We feed that specific data into OpenAI. We tell the AI, look at this lead's recent LinkedIn post about AI ethics. Write a 1-sentence observation that proves we actually read it. This removes the robotic feel of automation. You're not sending mass mail. You're sending 1,000 individual research messages. Finally, the orchestration. This is the glue. Make.com. Make.com is the nervous system. It tells the engine when to fire. When a lead in Clay hits a high-intent score, maybe they just raised a Series A or posted a specific keyword, Make.com triggers. It pushes the lead into your sending tool, updates your CRM, and notifies you in Slack. No manual data entry. No, I forgot to follow up. No human error. Let's look at the math. A junior SDR costs you roughly $5,000 a month, including benefits and management time. That's a massive overhead. This AI stack, It costs a fraction of that. And unlike a human, it doesn't have off days. It doesn't get discouraged by rejection. And it scales instantly. If you want to 10x your volume without 10xing your headcount, this is the only way to play the game in 2024. But the tools are only as good as the prompts and the logic you build into them. Now you have two choices. You can spend 6 months training a junior hire, or you can build this engine in a weekend. The tools I used are all linked in the description. Clay for the deep data enrichment, OpenAI for the hyperpersonalization, and Make.com to glue the entire system together. The results: we shifted from 50 generic emails a day to 500 laser-targeted messages, 0 missed follow-ups, 0 payroll taxes, just a steady stream of qualified meetings. Stop paying for human error. Click the links below to get started with Clay and Make. If you want my exact blueprint for this workflow, join the newsletter. Stop hiring. Start automating.